Again, you wonder about, Bay is just tossed. Ji-Hwan Bae is thrown out.
Yeah, that pitch was in, and Bae went wild on Jeremy Rayak.
Innings. See Nico yelling, and Nico's trying to get in between, and he went to talk to Nico. Napoli did the right thing. Just tell him, get back, get back. He kept that player in because Nap knows that Nico's
you touch me, did you touch me? He's just not getting a good read off of Montgomery. Montgomery, the left-handed pitcher, as soon as he lifts that leg, Cabrera's starting to go back.
That 3-1 pitch to LeMahieu, I'm sure. Well, he's probably been tossed already because you can't argue balls and strikes. So he's
this, Javi. That was called strike 3. He was sure it was a ball. John Tumpane, after JD just kept jawing at him, and Tumpane pretty quick tossed him out of the game. Two times. JD was furious about that, and it wasn't over there. Gabe Kapler came out.
Back, I think it hit him in the hand.
The call on the field is confirmed. He was hit by the pitch. San Diego has lost their challenge.
Bob has been ejected.
I think Bob's frustrated in general. Yeah. I'd say so.
Absolutely. This is something that's been tonight, especially.
No swing. I don't think he's hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. They check it out with the first base umpire, and Buck is incensed. He says absolutely he swung. That's a swing. That should be a strike. Meanwhile, Buck is out talking to Ron Culpa, and now they're going chin to chin.
And he's going to get a run.
And now he is
away from first, and
he's safe.
They're going to call him out.
No way.
For going out of the baseline. Are you? Or took the catcher into foul ground.
Oh, look at me.
Payoff again to Bush, and this time he strikes out. A frustrated Stanek looks back and gets ejected by the second base umpire, Junior Valentine, after arguing that balk, which brought the go-ahead run home. Valentine is having none of it. Joshua Miller comes out to.
Oh, whoever said it, then we're not going to do it. Whoever, no.
One CJ took.
Oh man, I don't know how many times the guys have had to spray Davies' pants for dirt on him, right? After
we were talking about with contact play with the right-handed hitter, it's different with the left-handed hitter. It's an open throwing lane.
Rocco Baldelli came out the line. He had something to say to David Rackley, and Rackley threw him out anyway. So both the manager and the struck out.
Laureano is hot. Laureano, not sure if Ramon's been kicked out or what. Here comes Kotze out. I think Laureano has gotten kicked out. He was yelling at the third base umpire, Brendan Miller. Yeah, Laureano's been kicked out of this game.
Well, Mark Kotze was just probably.
My goodness, this has been a wild break. Bruce Bochy just ejected, but he's not the first.
Yeah, he's talking. You see Marcus there and say, listen, that is ball 4, and frustrated by the there at one point, and then you see Mike Maddox coming out to defend.
Mike didn't last very long.
Drew Smith just came out of the bullpen to start the 7th inning. He was stopped and inspected for stickiness. All 4 umpires looked at his hand, and Bill Miller, the crew chief, has just ejected Drew Smith from the game for having too much.
And somebody did care of Ponce, maybe. Strom is upset about it.
That's really good base running by both guys.
Now here comes somebody's been ejected, I believe, from the Diamondback dugout. That is in there. Strike 3 called, and Drury goes right in the face of Ramon DeJesus and gets thrown out of this game.
that wasn't a strike. And I don't know. The Angels don't have many position players left now. That's not a strike.
Oh, got him again.
Come on, man. You can hear the reaction. And here comes Torey Lovello. Torey Lovello wants a piece of JT Realmuto, and the benches have emptied. And he takes strike 3 call. That was off the plate.
That's off the plate.
Now it's the Angels a chance to have Mike Trout up with the bases loaded, and Phil Nevin is irate. And this crowd here at Angel Stadium appreciating Phil Nevin going out there and standing up for his team.
Bill Miller just said to Aaron Nola, hey, you can't keep doing that. See, this is the first time we've seen this. Now
it's ridiculous.
Bill Miller is telling Rob Thompson's been thrown out of this game.
Love it.
Look at this.
Love it.
Oh.
Strike 3. Really nice pitch at the knees. Now Brandon Hyde is reading the riot act to Hunter Wendelstedt. He must have been tossed. I mean, coming out and arguing balls and strikes like that, that's an automatic spin.
Some support from the manager, and Visconti didn't want to hear any more of it. Going back to the first inning, and there's the heave-ho.
Well, this is Mark Kotsay just making sure he's gonna get his money's worth. I mean, he's been trying to have a conversation.
Ross is letting him have it right now. That's closer to a strike than the.
David Ross tossed down, and now he's going to get his say. And David saying you're missing pitches well off the plate. Yep.
3-2 is a called third strike. Astros get that call at the knees.
Nevin is now in the face of the home plate umpire, Stu Sherwater.
It's not a strike.
Phil Nevin and Stu Sherwater nose to nose as Nevin has his say.
Bench coach Jeff Bannister. Watch Pavin Smith as Marvin Hudson rings him up to end the inning. Pavin looks back over his shoulder, but you can see Hudson looking into the dugout.
Unfortunately, I think they were good pitches. Maybe borderline pitches, but it appeared to catch the edge of that strike zone.
Murphy leading things off in the bottom of the sixth, the 1-1. Check swing. They appeal, and C.B. Buckner says that he goes around. And service. Did C.B. Buckner toss? He threw him out of the game. Buckner ejected Murphy.
Wasn't looking at Will Little, and he got run. Oliver Marmol came in to argue the strike zone. He got thrown out by Will Little here in the third.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will Little needs to tuck the ears in a little bit. You're going to get that personal about a guy who's walking off, not eye contact, not showing you up between.
Width was perfect to get that one. Gets him. Yeah. And Max's argument is probably that's similar height to the previous one. And now Muncy is charging toward the third base umpire. Dave Roberts is
with that ball. Looks like in fair territory.
He sure did.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. 1 run scores, the batter runner, second base.
So after the umpire put his hands up.
And Aaron Boone's just got tossed by the umpiring crew, physically examining his glove and hands. It appears that Schmidt was just sent back down into the depths of the dugout, presumably to go clean his hands. And now David Bell wants explanation, and I would think he's going to ask. A little bit high. Oh!
And Hosmer has been ejected.
Take a look at it one more time at strike 3 here on Hosmer. Jimenez, the home plate umpire.
He's up there with 2 on and 2 out. Gallen having to work here in the 6th inning.
On the corner, ring him up and sit him down. And Segura's been ejected. Mark Rippiger runs him as Gallen gets strikeout number 6.
Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Strikeout number 6 for J.P. Sears. Oh no, what do we got here? Can't afford to get him thrown out of the game. Good job by Gino to walk him away. Scott Service coming over.
Well, it appeared that just as furious as we've seen him this year, and about as furious as we've seen him ever with the Orioles. Oh, no. And he's been thrown out. Brandon Hyde and Cedric Mullins both ejected.